Welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to learn how to change the size of our icons. Let's go. There are a few ways to modify the size of the icons. The first way we'll talk about is using one of the Font Awesome classes. These Font Awesome classes size the icons relative to the size of their container. Fa large gives the icon a 33% boost, while Fa 2x is 2 times, 3x 3 times, and so forth. If you want to set a specific size, you have a few choices. You can go with inline CSS, use CSS selectors, or assign a custom class. Let's demonstrate this. Here's our web page with our icons. Let's look at our menu icons in the code and see how to make them larger. Let's scroll down to the nav bar. Here's our left nav links. Let's look at that. We have the Fa Home, and Fa 2x classes. The Fa indicates that, again, it's a Font Awesome icon. Fa Home is the Font Awesome icon name. And Fa 2x is a Font Awesome modifier for the size. Let's go ahead and change it to Fa 5x and see what that looks like. Run. Here's our web page with our resized home icon. That's very large, too large for this menu. Let's size it back. Let's go with Fa 3x. Run. And here's the icon size to Fa 3x. You can see it's a little larger than these, but it still looks good. Now let's set the icon to a specific pixel size. We're going to remove Fa 3x, and we're going to add the style attribute, font size, 20px, and run. Here's the icon. At 20 pixels, it's too small. Let's size it up. Let's change it to 32 and run. And here we are. Here's the icon, and it's sized really well in comparison to these. Now let's talk about sizing the icons in the body. Let's scroll down to the content. Here's our icons. Now you see the Bootstrap classes, this custom class, and here's the Font Awesome classes. This selector will select all 3 of these elements. Let's go ahead and change the font size to 150 and run. Here's the icons before the change, and here are the icons after the change. It's made the icons a bit too large. Let's change it back to 100 pixels. And here they are at 100 pixels. I think you could safely change these to 125 pixels and it would still look good. In summary, we discussed a few methods to size. You can use the Font Awesome classes, or you can define your own CSS using inline CSS, CSS selectors, or create a custom class. See you in the next lecture.